Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A first down there for Sutton, and he had over 800 yards for Denver last season. Productive, tall target. The Broncos going to make sure they hang on to despite increased trade interest.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now here's Mahomes. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And It's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
That's a 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Runs through the contact. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Williams again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Broncos.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Hey, 43. High down these two. High down these two. Yellow.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's wrangled down right at the 45, but they're into enemy territory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Attack, attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
50.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Hey, rip lift. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, 36 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. First a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
43.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Color.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
36 power.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come back! Yellow!
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Yellow!
3rd and 5.
Easy! Attack!
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow!
Delay of game penalty. Ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hey, 57 color.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A run by Pacheco on second down, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Sunday. Hey, 43, 15. 15, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chiefs 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
15.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yellow, yellow. Come back. Yellow.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. He's got room at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They give it to Williams, running right. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, nice move at midfield. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 6. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 43-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. It's a positive play for the offense.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Here's a second and 8.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And now off to the races down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Now this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 59 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
15.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Again, it's Pacheco, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. 43.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
attack.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yellow.
Here's second down.
Hero 15. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Mahomes to throw it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hey, 57 color.
Mahomes.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Mahomes.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, yellow, go. Come back.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Mahomes.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hey, 15.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Yellow.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for Denver, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5